If you are searching for a portable espresso maker for your travels, then Wacaco Nanopresso is probably on your radar already. It's one of the most popular manual espresso makers out there. It's relatively cheap and easy to buy around the world. But does it also make a good tasting espresso? In this video, we want to show you what you are getting when buying Wacaco Nanopresso. We will take you step by step through making coffee with it, and we will add some useful tips and tricks. Then we will point out things we liked and didn't like so much. By the end of this video, you should know better if Wacaco Nanopresso is the right choice for you. Nanopresso comes with a really beautiful travel suitcase. Actually, it reminds me a bit of stereo speakers rather than espresso machine, but that's okay. So let's open it up. It is made of polypropylene plastic, which should be safe and it should withstand high temperature and pressure that is built up inside during brewing. Even though it's made out of plastic, it feels quite solid. It's compact, fits nicely in the hand, and it looks very neutral. Nothing too fancy or complicated. Our Nanopresso weighs 340 grams, which is still quite light for espresso manual machine. Now let's take it apart. So, the bottom of Nanopresso consists of water tank that accommodates 80 milliliters of water. There is also kind of hidden espresso cup, which I didn't know in the beginning, because you cannot twist it, just have to pull it away. There we go. Espresso cup, water tank. Then we have a scoop for 8 grams of coffee that also serves as a tamper. Cleaning brush for cleaning any dry or wet coffee. This is the main body with the piston. Wacaco Nanopresso claims that thanks to its system, it can create 18 bars of pressure thanks to pressurizing and using this piston for creating the pressure. Now, for the brewing, the other part, there is our portafilter. It can also fit between 8 or 7 to 9 grams of coffee, and the fun thing is that when you turn it upside down for brewing, the bottom serves as a shower screen. And the last part is pressurized portafilter, and we will come back to this part later. So all this comes at $80, or as we bought it in Czech Republic after duties and taxes for 80 euros. I know, perhaps the most annoying thing is the squeaking sound. Okay, so let's start preparing our espresso. One thing that I cannot stress enough with any espresso preparation, especially with the home brewers, is to preheat your equipment. To achieve good extraction, we need higher temperatures around 92 to 96 Celsius degrees. So it's always better to have everything as hot as possible. So we put hot water in the water tank and just flush it with hot water. You can pump quickly. Okay. We unscrew the Nanopresso. Make sure everything is dry before we put the coffee in, because as soon as the coffee touches the water, extraction starts. Now, today we are using 8 grams of coffee roasted for espresso that we grind quite finely for espresso grind. So with Comandante, it's around 9 to 10 clicks. We can do this finer grind because Nanopresso uses only small amount of coffee, between 7 to 8 grams. We put the coffee in the portafilter, clamp it so it's level. So this is 8 grams, and what you need to check when you tamp with this scoop is that you have an area above the coffee that's at least 4 or 5 milliliters, and this is so it fits exactly on the shower screen. Now we put this into our Nanopresso, screw tightly so there is no any leakage. Prepare our espresso cup, and we are ready. We fill the water until the line that's in the water tank. This is around 80 milliliters and will help you to get the right pressure built inside the Wacaco. Now Wacaco claims it produces 18 bars of the pressure, which is not even necessary or important because all we need is 6 to 9 bars, but maybe just be careful when screwing the water tank. Yeah. We start pumping slowly, around 1 press per second. This is important not to clog the coffee. If you pump too quickly, the coffee can get blocked. So I use always around 15 to 16 pushes to get around 1 to 2.5 ratio. This means that for 8 grams of the coffee, we will get in the cup around 18 to 20 grams of the liquid. And this should be close to espresso-like beverage. As you can see, there is nice crema on our espresso, but it's quite pale. This is from the pressurized system. Now we have the espresso here and let's taste it. Coffee smells nice, fruity, can feel a lot of apples and caramel. I think we had the Peru last time as well. Okay, it has high acidity, but what I enjoy in Wacaco Nanopresso is that it makes kind of espresso that's not so heavy and creamy, but it's very like fluffy. So it's a soft mouthfeel that's not heavy. Even though the ratio is 1 to 2.5, which is still good for espresso, it's quite soft on the tongue. There is another feature with Wacaco Nanopresso where you can take the non-pressurized system away and brew more like an espresso beverage. I want to show you this. You have to unscrew the bottom part where is a little plastic that is blocking the flow of espresso. This is the thing that makes this espresso with the pressurized system more fluffy and creates artificial crema. And thanks to this system, the brewing is more forgiving. So you can use a lower quality grinder or perhaps a bit coarser grind and still brew decent coffee. But we are gonna take it away now and make espresso without this pressurized system. So we just take away the small orange plastic, screw back in, and we are ready. So this is our non-pressurized espresso, and as you can see, the crema is already gone. Let's taste it. Very interesting and different result. The aromatics and flavor is a bit more complex. There are more pronounced flavors of the descriptors that we said earlier, but suddenly the body and the fluffiness is gone. So this espresso is a bit more lighter, more watery, and I can't believe that I'm saying this, but actually I preferred more the pressurized system. I think that this is what Wacaco Nanopresso was built for, and I think that you truly will get better results and more creamy beverage with pressurized system. Let's clean our Nanopresso now. Don't forget there might be still water in the water tank, so just slowly unscrew it. And if you need to dilute your espresso, you can use this fresh hot water and put it in your espresso. Now we unscrew the bottom carefully and take the portafilter with the coffee out. So for the quick cleaning, you can just use the hot water and rinse everything under the hot water. But to get rid of that coffee oils that are not nice in any espresso preparation, you can use a little bit of soap to clean it properly, take it all apart and then put it together. I would recommend to do this at least once or twice a week. Alright, let's sum it up. What I really liked about the Nanopresso is the user-friendliness. You don't need to have much espresso knowledge or equipment. I would feel quite safe giving it to someone who never made an espresso before. Nanopresso produces better results with correct grind size and better grinder, but it's also forgiving if not everything is perfect. Another nice thing is the upgrade factor. You can get an adapter for coffee capsules, barista kit to brew double espresso up to 16 grams, thermos if you don't have an option to boil the water, or you can simply have fun and improve your experience. And the last thing I really like is how solid and compact it is. After brewing, you can put it easily back together, perhaps even use the water that is left in the water tank and go. What I didn't like so much is that the Wacaco promises the experience of one of the best espresso machines. Although I agree that Nanopresso can brew decent tasting espresso-like beverages, I don't think it can produce espresso-like from professional machine. Although instructions say to clean every 300 shots, I think it's important to do the deep cleaning and take Nanopresso apart every few shots to get rid of the oily residues. And the last part is the danger of spillage. Although Nanopresso should be quite safe and have a safety valve when going above 18 bars that will open and let the water come back to the water tank, but you still work with boiling water and you have to screw it, and many times it leaked on my hand, so it's better to use some kind of towel and be careful. Overall, I really like the experience of brewing with Nanopresso, and I'm sure it's a good option for people who prioritize the portability and ease of use. I might add it to my travel bag as well and let you know my experience over the time. If I compare it to Cafflano Compresso, another portable espresso maker we reviewed, I think you will get a better user experience. It's much easier to make tasty coffee with Nanopresso, but if you judge by the quality of espresso it can brew, Compresso is a clear winner in my opinion. Do you want to see another portable espresso maker in action? Check out our review of Cafflano Compresso, or if you want to explore home espresso making in detail, have a look at Flare Espresso tutorial. Thank you for watching, enjoy your coffee and see you soon!